It's Brendan from techbuzzireland. Today we have another Jabra here, which is the Elite 8 Active. The first thing you'll probably notice straight away is tested to be the world's toughest earbuds. We'll come back to that in a few moments. There'll be audio, back at thing, what are we actually getting? We're getting the dust cover, fully dust and waterproof earbuds, IP68 and 54. And it's got the earbuds there, secure case there, and obviously the adaptive hybrid ANC. Quite nice there at the moment from the Jabra box. One thing is often missed on the box itself is packaged from responsible sources. That's actually quite nice. You do get that in the Jabra products, which is always very good to see. Another little call out would be auto adjusted noise cancelling even in windy environments with active hybrid noise ANC. Quite interesting. I quite regularly will use these on calls where I'm actually out and about. You're out walking, for example, and people will typically say, "Oh, you'd know you're out because the noise was coming through." So I'm going to go through them. And I suppose more importantly, what do you actually get in the box? Standard USB-C cable. Obviously, Jabra do it well in the fact that the cable comes with it. Earbuds we have as well, but more importantly, what do we physically get? And this is probably the main part. Obviously, the Jabra logo on the front. Case is actually slim enough, fits in. USB-C straight to the back here. Anybody who's seen this before, it's the format is standard enough, the same idea. Case opens nice, and pulling them out, and it's got the light to let us know. Case there, we'll just try and turn them over so they're not actually falling out. And that's quite a thing. The design itself is completely a personal choice. To me, they're very bland, as in they're the same color, nicely coated there at the moment, but there's a reason for the coating, the way the coating is actually there as well. And this is the idea. So just standard enough earbuds coming out, and what probably stands out as well is not only with the design, it's the software and the whole part of it. But I suppose in essence, what are you actually getting with the whole package here at the moment is there active ANC, spatial sound, wind neutralizing hearing through, Spotify tap and play, which you'd probably expect, 6 microphone technologies, and that's actually quite good for crystal clear calls, very important. One of my favorite things always with the earphones is the multi-band technology. So in other words, you can connect numerous, whether it's a laptop, whether it's 2 phones, you can connect them seamlessly without any problems there at the moment. It's Bluetooth 5.3, Bluetooth low energy, and stable smartwatch connection as well, quite interesting. And pairing up to 10 devices, which is quite good. Sometimes I swap and change, so it's quite good to actually be aware of it. And it says fast pair, and it's got a fast charge, etc. And it's got voice assistance, it's got controls, and that's kind of a very small idea of what is going. But one thing I alluded to there a few moments ago about the design, closed earbud design, it's an IP68 rating, and in essence, what does that actually mean? The water resistance in fresh water to a maximum depth of 1.5 meters for up to 30 minutes, and protected from dust without the need for extra covers. Now just repeat that, the 68 rating, 1.5 meters for half an hour. In theory, I haven't tried it, but if you happen to put them through the wash machine there at the moment in a pair of jeans, in theory, these would probably survive at half an hour as such there. But knowing the Jabra brand, it is definitely something that they stand out. Good to see it's 2-year warranty with this particular ones as well. And also they mentioned salt proof. It's something that I wouldn't have actually thought about, but that is something there too. The case is only IP54 rated, splash and dust resistance, but in theory these are the ones, and I think I've read as well, it's a 1 meter fall. If you drop them, for example, they drop because if you are running out and about and they actually drop. Quite interesting there. I'm not sure if we mentioned this is a wireless charging as well. So you can actually see the light going on there. It was green, it's gone to purple, just letting me know this is wireless charging. So it's handy enough. I do have a USB-C cable as well. So hopefully we'll see that 90% actually changing there at the moment. But I mentioned about the personalize your settings. So you've got firmware update, that's standard enough. headset settings, personalized voice assistant, spot, tap, find my Jabra, rate your things, register. Good thing about the register is you can do it directly from here for your 2-year warranty, which is quite nice. Quick start guide, very good for getting an understanding of what you're actually doing. But I suppose in essence, personalizing your details, what we kind of very much would be inclined to do is using it. What you can actually see here is very clearly is there's not a load of buttons, etc. So typically what you try and do is if you hold it down, the right one there, that'll turn the volume up, and turn the other one down, it'll hold it and it'll turn the volume down. That's just for your volume. One tap will actually put it on pause, 2 taps will be next song, 3 taps the same thing, and obviously the left one is the ANC, so you can do that. But in essence, we'll just go through the custom and the buttons. So you can actually separate from music and calls. So we just go into the media. So what it's telling me is, it's giving me very clear instructions. Now this has very similar information there. Single press, double press. So I can actually, when I'm controlling my ideas, and I can actually change it. So what do I want to do when I triple press it? And this is where it's going on to say is, what do I want to do? So I can change it to single press to be next track, restart track, voice assistance, through, and I can actually confirm it as I want. This is actually quite nice if you're familiar with a couple of different earphones, because you get into a habit of one particular routine and then you have to go back to it there in the background there, and that's what I quite like. Same way with the left. So you've got the buttons themselves. When you're actually tapping it, you can just feel a very little clip. Now bear in mind they are waterproof, dustproof, etc. So you don't get this big huge long button that you might normally expect to feel in the background. And language, or give that one a miss. And there's other functionalities in here that you can configure it itself. And quick start guide gives you a bit of an idea about what the different parts are. You don't have to go off chasing around to find out where to go on these details. And that's, I suppose, the app. When you're going onto the music, for example, there, as I mentioned, the different buttons regarding the simple buttons, and they do actually work. When you're personalizing the headset settings, call experience, again, I have it set up for auto answer. So what I like is when somebody actually rings, I don't have to put it to my ear and then press a button there. So it's auto answer there as well, just to let me know that as soon as I pick this out of the case, I put it into my ear, the call will go through it, and there at the moment is there. Quick access, and there's other features as well. One thing I'm going back to here is the wind. Adjusted for cancer for windy environments. Very good for that, blocking out noise. It is not as good in the call quality. It's excellent call quality, but if somebody's standing beside you and having a separate conversation, it does pick up them. And even if they're about 3 or 4 foot away, it will pick them up, so it doesn't block that noise out, the sound of somebody else. It does pick out the other noises itself. As far as the personal opinion on this, looking at this particular unit itself, is a personal design. With the Jabra brand, you're always going to get a good, they're solid, they're just being there. And when they talk about military grade protection, it's quite good. From my perspective, it's not every day I would do that with a pair of earphones. Drop them into there and not particularly worry. It is the waterproof there, it has the IP rating, and that is very impressive. Typically with there, you get a good warranty with this particular unit itself. I've been using it for a while, etc. They do call it tested to be the world's toughest earbuds. When you can do this with a pair of earbuds and not particularly worried at all there. Earbuds for running, so you can use them there on for that. As far as call quality on the calls, I've used them on a lot of calls and I've lost a variety of music there. I can't fault the audio quality in terms of the highs and the lows, very good. I do struggle a little bit when there's people around you in the background for the noise. It picks up their voices. It does block out background noises, very good on those type things on that. This is the Elite 8 Active, and thank you for watching Tech Buzz Ireland.